What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Shorty Logic Podcast, Ladies Night. And I am your host, Miss Sugar. I want that smoke, but tonight I don't want that smoke, y'all. So please excuse me. And here go my co-host.
How y'all doing tonight? This is Blessed, like always. Hope everyone's having a great day, great night.
You muted. You muted.
I'm muted.
Oh, I was
No,
about
Drizzy
to say,
was.
well, this Miss Drizzy, how's everybody's night going? Hope everybody's having a blessed night.
So tonight's topic is why does social media play has such an impact on relationships and stuff like that. So we're gonna get into this topic tonight. Let's go ahead and get into the first video.
So you're sitting there scrolling through your feed and you see your partner liking or commenting on a photo of someone from the opposite sex. And let's be real for a minute. Maybe it's somebody that's really attractive, you know? And I know some of you are already thinking like, man, it's just a like, bro, or, it doesn't mean anything. But for a lot of people, it does. And here's why. Because social media nowadays isn't just social media anymore. Every like, every comment showing who's got your attention. And when you're in a relationship, I'm going to tell you what, man, they matter. But when you take a step back and you look at your partner, right, it might feel like something else entirely. And here's the thing. What feels harmless to you might look like flirting to someone else or even disrespect from somebody else's perspective. But if you're in a healthy relationship, shouldn't feelings matter? And here's what I've learned. Relationships always thrive on trust, on communication, on being aware of how your action, big or small, affect the person you care about. So if they come to you and say, hey, you know what? Kind of insults me, that disrespects me. Don't brush them off. Take a second and ask yourself, why am I doing this?
It's a bit of a heavy conversation.
It is.
Yeah. So let me ask you, ladies, how do y'all feel about social media and your relationship? Do you feel like are you a private person that really don't put your business out there on social media like that? Are you a person who don't mind like posting pictures or having your boo, whatever on social media on your social media page? How do y'all feel about that?
Me personally, I'm the type of person where I'm a private person. I don't really put a lot of information out because when you give people a lot of information about you, you're giving them ammunition to use against you, I feel like. Because they're going to come from left to right. Either they know that person now, knew them from the past, used to date such and such. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't want to hear all that. So it seems like people always want to come for you when you are in a relationship, even especially if they seeing that the relationship is thriving and everybody's getting along. Then it's like you just looking for drama. You looking for a reason, especially if you're not happy at home. Then you're going to look for whatever, whenever, however. And so I don't put out my information out there because then you're giving people too much opportunity to speak on you in your life, and nobody really has a right to do that. Everybody has an opinion, but at the end of the day, how we feel about each other is what matters.
You said a mouthful right there. I concur. I'm more of a private person. I don't display my stuff out there because exactly what you said. People will implement themselves into your shit, and then the first thing they want to holler about is, well, you put it on social media to be seen,
Mm-hmm.
so that means basically you asking for people's opinions and all that stuff. And it depends on what you layer out there, but also social media is a platform where people put stuff on there. I feel like people strive to put their personal life on there because they do want somebody's opinion or at least want somebody to argue with. And if not that, then what are you looking for? Because you got to put a circle of protection around your relationship. Some
Mm-hmm.
people get a little froggy. Like people, I always had a problem where if I did put something out there, even like on Facebook where you could put in a relationship, people gravitate to that. Old flames try to come back. They're like, oh,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
oh, so she's in a relationship. I wonder who she's in a relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
Up in the
Mm-hmm.
DM and see what's up. I
Mm-hmm.
used to get a lot of that, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm gonna cut the devil at the neck because
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got time for it. But then when you tell people you're a private person, I think it depends on your partner as well, who you with. Y'all got to know each other. Y'all got to
Yeah.
communicate. You know what I'm saying? Because if
Yeah.
not, I don't ever want my partner to think I'm trying to hide him. And
Mm-hmm.
that's not the case. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm not trying to hide
Exactly.
you. I just want to protect us. And this is my way of protecting us. So,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly. I agree. And that's the
Yeah.
first thing people tend to say. Oh, you had me, you ashamed of me, you don't want nobody to see me, you trying to act like you still single. No, it ain't nothing like that. Putting all your information out there is gonna assure that you're gonna be single. Because you
Yes.
never know. People from your past gonna come out the woodwork and ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, I definitely don't have time for that. Like, I don't want nobody in my business. I don't need in my business. I feel like a lot of, I hate to say this, but a lot of time, friends who are not really your friends, you give them a little piece of what you're going through, and they'll try to use it as a weapon against you.
Exactly.
They'll try to destroy what you have.
Exactly.
And you never supposed to give somebody else the bricks that you are using to build your own home. Never.
True.
So, you know,
Agree.
I totally agree with what you said. Everything you said. Oh, God, I swear. Oh, God. I don't know what Miss Drizzy's doing over there, but I don't know if she can hear us or not. But we're going to go ahead and check out the next video.
If you wake up in the morning and you check your phone before you say good morning to the person sitting next to you, you probably have a problem. If you have to take your phone from room to room, no matter where you go, you probably have a problem. Do you feel like you are the most important thing to me right now? No, you don't. That's the association. So when we show up for a meeting, or we sit down for dinner with our families, and we put the phone on the table, it sends a psychological message to everyone sitting there that you are not the most important thing to me right now. And putting the phone upside down is not more polite.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I feel like, but I also think in a way, the association part, like if it's like that with your phone, if it's like it with your social media, then that's something that is like that in private as well. It's something missing that you was already aware of. Because if you get to the point where you have the insecurity of a person grabbing their phone or not posting on social media, there's an insecurity somewhere along the line. And there's a detachment. Your intuition may tell you something and you're not paying attention to it. So now you it's almost like you planting seeds to find. My mom used to say, you go look for trouble, you're gonna find it.
For sure. For sure.
You know, you go looking for trouble, you definitely gonna find it.
Idle mind is a devil's playground. That's the truth.
What you said?
That's the
What
truth.
you said?
But I'm the type of person, I'm not that insecure where I care about who you on the phone with. I
Yeah.
really don't care. It's like, you know what you got in front of you, and if you don't, then you already have an issue. But I'm not gonna have the issues. At the end of the day, can't nobody ever play a game like me.
And
So
see,
I mean, we're not even gonna do that. So I mean, I don't want to go there. I don't want to take it there. So you might not want to take it there either. So when you in front of me and we having our moment and we having dinner, I better be your number one. We better be focused. Because if you start picking up your phone, I'm gonna start picking up mine, and we don't want to go there. We don't want to play that.
We don't wanna go
So
there.
at the end of the day, let's go ahead and enjoy this moment. Let's have fun, and let's interact and do what we're supposed to do.
Javante said, big facts. Idle mind is the worst thing.
Worst thing.
True
For
that,
sure.
because you start getting in your own head, that's really a major problem. That's why I said
It
it's got to
is.
be something inside you. And sometimes it could be something that your spouse is doing that y'all haven't had a conversation about that may worry you about y'all relationship. But if there's no communication there, then how is that spouse supposed to know? One. And then two, if you never speak on it, you're going to end up start putting yourself going down a rabbit hole. And then next thing you know, your mind's playing tricks on you because you're getting to a point where now you're affecting yourself at some point.
Exactly.
By not even communicating that. So, you know, it's a topsy-turvy. Now, I'm not saying everybody's perfect in a relationship. I'm not saying that everybody ain't doing wrong in a relationship. Sometimes that happens. That may be the case. But you have to walk through it to find out. Like, you know, and if you know, if your instincts is good, you'll know your partner usually has patterns.
Exactly.
They have patterns. And you know that pattern very well. I always say, when you love somebody, you learn their pattern.
Exactly.
Without even realizing that that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, so
when you start switching up and changing, we know and we pay attention. And then we're gonna move accordingly. Me, I'm gonna move accordingly.
Yes.
Because ain't nobody's backup stop game. No.
You said what?
I say, 'cause ain't nobody's backup stock Hawk game better than mine. And I'll do it with a smile.
She said, and I do it with a smile. I'll fall off. I'll fall off from you. I hate to say it, but if if the love is there, for me, I feel like I know what I'm worth. I know my vibe, my energy. I know it's good, and I always have good intentions. But if I get to a point with you where I don't feel safe with you no more, I don't feel like I could be myself anymore, whatever the case may be, I am retracting myself. I am retracting myself. And then it's checkout time because I don't have time to waste. And sometimes people will waste that time with all that toxic ass shit going on.
Yeah.
So here's a little fun fact. Well, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Do y'all know exactly the year that social media became a part of the world?
What was it, like the late 90s, early 2000s?
You said the late 90s, early 2000s? What you think, Drizzy?
I want to say the late 90s. Yeah, late 90s, early 2000s, because MySpace was like the first one, right?
You said what?
MySpace? Wasn't that the
That was
first
my next question.
Yeah.
What did you think was the first social media website?
See, that's with me. I was thinking it was it MySpace or was it Black Planet? Was it Black Planet or was it Moco?
I thought it was Moco. I thought it was Moco on MySpace.
I thought it was MySpace.
Yeah, I thought it was Moco on MySpace. So what I found out is it actually hit the scene in 1997. So late 90s, y'all was correct.
90s. Yeah. Damn, I miss MySpace.
I couldn't stand MySpace. And the first actual social media was actually called 6 Degrees. I've never heard of it.
I never heard of that.
I've never heard of it, but it was the first one with 6 Degrees. And then in the 2000s came Friendsters and then MySpace. So those are the
wait a minute. Let's go even before that. Remember the call-up chat line? That was before all the video.
Oh, yeah.
That was before all the video.
What Christina say? What is that?
What is that?
I never heard of any of it. That's very interesting. Yes, it was very interesting to me when I looked it up. I was like, what? Because I never heard of Friendsters. I never heard of 6 Degrees and Friendsters. Never.
Neither one of them.
The first one I heard of, MySpace.
I feel like MySpace, Moco Space, and that Black Planet.
Yes.
I remember all of those. And like those I said, before all that was like that dial-up number chat line thing.
Yeah, and that's what I remember before that. Yeah, I remember the chat lines, the dial-up chat lines. And then next thing you know, all of a sudden MySpace was on the scene. And like you said, Moco and stuff like I remember all those.
Yeah.
But what I never heard of 6 Degrees and I never heard of Friendsters.
Never.
I ain't never heard of either one.
I had a ball on that chat line. I'll bet you did.
Yeah, a lot of people had a ball on that chat line. True.
Yeah.
True. But you know what? I will tell you something about the chat line. That chat line is kind of like how it was back in the day. You actually had conversations and got to know somebody on a different level first before the lusting and all that.
And before seeing them. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It hit different.
Voice only.
Yep, it hit different. It really did. Now, a few may got disappointed when they finally met up.
She gonna holler Select 7. What option was that?
Select 7? What was option 7?
Right.
To talk to each other. You gotta respond to that. What was select? Yeah. Damn, you a beast if you remember the selection number.
That part. Good Lord.
I was like,
he was faithful on the chat line. What was you at? What was you when the chat line came out? 10?
To talk to
individual privately.
Damn, you remember that? Now,
how old were you? Like 12?
Right. Christina said, for real. Because I'm like, hell, I don't remember none of that. Shit, I'm older than you.
Right.
And I was dicing and slicing that damn chat line. You hear me? So shit.
Yeah.
Because
I was
you
tearing
press
that
the
chat
little number
line
if you
up.
didn't want to hear that person, and you move forward and you can go
Yep.
backward. And
Yep.
he said I was 15 to 16.
Boy, your ass should have been on the damn chat line.
Okay.
Out there horning shit at 15 to 16. Get it
I
together.
know this. I don't believe he was that old. I feel like I was like 19 or 20, so I feel like he probably wasn't that old.
Yeah, because
How old was we? I don't even remember.
damn, 1997? Shit.
I was 17.
Yeah, so if you was 17,
And
how
I was
old he
19.
15?
No, I was like 15 or 16. You said that already.
He couldn't have been. If you were 17, 19, and you 40 something, he's 30 something.
Right?
That's a 10-year difference.
I'll be 46 this year. We're 10 years
And
apart.
he's 35. So how was that possible? This dude was like 10 years old.
Already learning how to be a damn slut. Get it
I
together.
know it.
She said, "Get it together."
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and slide to the next video.
Correction 36. And that chat line was out for a very long time. Boy, you had no
I'm
guidance.
gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google
Yeah,
it.
you had no guidance because you was on there at 10, 11 years old. No guidance.
Lonely.
Mine got an old.
Mine got an old stuff.
apparently.
Yes.
He do. But that's just because he was out there messing with them old women.
That's it. Great worms.
Not the worm.
The worms, baby.
He a
Not
whole
the
hoe out
worm.
here. Yeah, Christina, say it again.
That's what I said. Out here learning how to be a young hoe.
Young
No
hoe.
man no damn said. That was one thing about that damn chat line, boy. You get on there, you didn't know who you was talking to. Like, wait a
I
minute, hold on.
swear. Might be talking
They
to
can
my
have a-
pawpaw.
They can have a smooth ass voice, but if you ever met up with them, someone was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna be able to do this."
Then you know your voice ain't going with your face. Oh, I
That's
love the
what
ones talking to bad. I'm 6 foot. Then you meet him and they can't even see over the car. Like,
Oh,
what?
that used to piss me off, boy. That used to piss me off because I'm short myself. You know, so I ain't just as short as me. When I say I used to could not stand short guys, you know, I grown, you know, I prospered, but at first I was like, nah, that's a definitely no go for me.
Exactly. I was the same way. I remember I met a guy on there one time. He was like, yeah, I'm about 6'2". I'm like, okay, we meet up. Dude gets out of his car and disappears. He's that short. I'm
What?
like, this nigga, did he fall?
She,
He come around the car.
Christine
he
said,
the
I
same height
freaking
as the
love
roof.
y'all, ladies, man. Real talk though, so you know, a woman know what she wants.
I'm
She
trying
know
to
what
tell
she
you.
want. She know what she'll tolerate. All that other good stuff. But baby, I can't do it. I'll tell y'all, I told y'all one time in the podcast, I even stepped out of my comfort zone and talked to a little person one time and got ghosted. After that, I said, I am done.
You got
I'm
ghosted.
done.
You got ghosted by a little person. Dang.
Talking about disrespectful.
You talking about a midget?
Yes.
Dang, you got hit up by Oompa Loompa?
Yes.
Where you at, Christina? Show your face. He calling you out, Christina.
Don't be trying to pressure her. She got tired.
No, fuck that. Go back to the story. You got ghosted by a little person.
That's what I said, girl.
I'm here. I'm for her. I'm here for it.
Yes. We met on the chat line. You know, and I seen his pictures and stuff, and I was like, I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone because sometimes what you want and what you need. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was my thought process. She said, "What's up, Vaughn? Go to bed." She said, "Shut up, Vaughn. Go to bed."
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know, I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone because you never know where you may find your treasure.
Okay.
But it was good conversation, you know,
Okay.
everything. Then we had set up a time to meet up. Yeah, that motherfucker ghosted me.
A Oompa Loompa.
You talking about somebody?
Damn.
I went straight into depression. I was like, how the hell do you get ghosted? Especially when you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because
It
I'm
make you
that
check your
vibe.
temperature. Make you check your whole shit.
Yes, because I'm like, I'm that vibe. Hold on, you gonna ghost me? Oh no. That was a whole
Like
reset.
I stepped out of my comfort zone for you.
But
Here
you,
you go.
that's exactly what I said. I'm thinking, I didn't even want you in the first place. I stepped out of my whole zone, you know, to see
man.
what was popping, and you ghosted me. Nah, it'll never happen again.
You are the MVP.
Hey, hey.
Speaking of little person, if a little person come next to you and look up and say your hair smell good, is that sexual harassment? If a little person came up to you and said your hair smell good, is that sexual harassment? Which hair is she smelling? If she that little, she smelling your hair. What hair is she smelling? She that little? I'm confused. I guess it depends on what hair she's smelling. It could be. She that little, how she sniffing your hair?
I know what hair you talking about.
I'm confused.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and step into the next video.
Question is, can you give me the pros and cons of people not posting their spouse or their significant other, their girlfriend or boyfriend?
I would think that could be a red flag if he's posting other things that he values, right? Because that's what a lot of men do. They'll say, okay, my relationship private, but he get that new car, he posting that. He get that new Rolex, he get that new jewelry, he posting that. New house, he posting that.
Come on.
But you can't post a woman you love more than anything in this world. That's a problem.
That's a good.
I have a question though. What is this thing with social media validation though? Why do we have to post our significant other? Why is that so important? Because that sounds more like it's external validation from social media. There are people who truly value privacy. I'm one of those people because I'm an autonomous person. Right. So although I love my husband out loud, I think everybody knows it. Anybody who follows me, you know that. I love Los out loud. But to protect my relationship, because there are haters, there are women and women that I have worked with who would go for married men because they see how they love you. So why is it such a problem and why do we have to do it for social media?
What you think?
I totally agree. No lies detected. I feel the same way. Why do I have to do it to appease you? Why do you care what I'm doing in my personal life? Why does it matter who I'm dating?
Yeah.
How does that? I mean, I don't understand that. I'm not going to step out of my comfort zone to appease you. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it.
Right. That's why I said I feel like communication has to come in, because you have to understand your partner. If that's something that they like, they enjoy, or whatever, you know, that comes in with discussing y'all compromises. Me personally, like I agree with both of them. Sometimes it could be a red flag, but you got to know who you're dealing with. Sometimes it could be a red flag. Now I know Kitty's in the hot seat right now, but I agree with her as well, because I barely post my grandson on social media. But see, my logic to that is you got pedophiles and everything out here.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a person who feel like you should put your kids out there on social media a lot, because it's weird to me. You have people that's oohing and ahhing over your children that you don't even know. You know, so with me, and I also feel like it's some type of secrecy that comes with surrounding your relationship in private. You know, that love that y'all do have for each other, that commitment y'all do have for each other, that romance, whatever it is that y'all do have for each other. And sometimes loving somebody so much, and then you putting yourself out there on social media, like everything's all perfect and stuff like that, could cause you, again, to get in your own head and have insecurities the moment somebody comes and give him, say, oh girl, he's fine, or whatever the case may be. So it also depends on the individuality of the woman and the man. But I enjoy the secrecy of a relationship because, like I said, to me, I feel like that's protection.
Right.
That's protection. You love in private, and you also leaving the outsiders outside, which is where they're supposed to be.
Where they're supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah. So
now, I can take a picture and do it in a book.
Yeah.
Whole photo album. We can do a whole photo album. Just us. But
girl, they don't even know what a photo album is no more.
Listen. I still got photos in my
Me too. Me too.
And that's all we need. Our memories of us.
That's it. What? Drissy, you keep going on mute.
I'm going on mute because it's noise in the background, and I can't go in the room because Nae's in there with the kids.
Well, what you think about it?
I just feel like, I mean, I'm a private person, but I think it depends on the individuals that's in a relationship, because I don't mind showing off the
Your
person
significant
that
other.
I'm with. You know, I don't mind us doing social media. Of course, you know, people gonna come on your post and say different stuff because everybody has an opinion, you know, or whatever. So I don't think that social media, it plays a big part in a relationship, but it really doesn't, as long as you two are secure in y'all relationship and y'all know what's going on.
Facts.
I think it'll work out. But now, if you are a jealous type of person or something like that, then that's the only way that you'll even allow somebody from the outside looking in to break up something that y'all have.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna post my man all day long.
She said all day long.
Hey, look, different strokes for
But
different folks.
True.
it does open, it does open doors for exes to come in and people. But hey, you an ex for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to watch me do me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't no secret to if when I love somebody and I'm with somebody, it'll never be where I'm not trying to shout it to the world type shit.
Yeah.
Especially if it's that type of relationship. You know, but again, your bond has to be strong enough to withstand everything that goes on out here in this world.
Yeah, true. True. You know, I agree with Bless. You know, I agree with both of y'all. But, you know, me, like I said, it's something sacred about that. I remember back in the days of riding in the car, listening to some good music, chilling, y'all laughing, cutting up, and it felt like y'all was the only two in the world.
Yeah.
That's the type of time I'm on. And that's why for me, you know, I prefer private or anything. Even with my friends, and you know, it's a limit on what I share because you are your own person. I'm my own person. Bless her own person. She has her own mind. You know, we all have our own mindset. Some things I may tolerate, you may not tolerate.
Right.
But I'm not going to leave the door open for other people's opinions to affect how I feel about my man. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing is you can share so much. You said what?
No, I was letting you finish.
Sometimes you can share so much of yourself with a person that you don't realize that you're setting your partner up for failure. And the reason why I say that is because you know how us as lady friends, sometimes you want to go to your friend to vent about a person. Now you ain't coming to tell all the good things, but you want to vent. And sometimes when you keep venting about the same person, that friend that really loves you is going to feel some type of way about that man because they love you.
That's just like going to tell your family some shit. You know, just anybody for real, anybody that really loves you. You venting that opens doors for them to have a negative vibe on that person, especially if you're not sharing nothing positive.
Right. And so then the next thing you know, it's going to affect you personally because now your friend is fighting a battle that you ain't even fighting. And at the end of the day, it may not be a major battle, but it's just like, okay, what is the point of going to vent to a friend about all this negativity stuff? And the thing is, at the end of the day, you're going to go right back to that man.
Right.
There it is.
So what is the point?
Exactly. Then they done formed all these opinion on him. Then you bring him around. They looking at him sideways, looking at you crazy, making little side comments to him, making him feel uncomfortable. Now you feel some type of way from them because you feel like they disrespected him, but really you did because you put them in that situation. And that's why I don't do that.
Exactly. Church on that. I promise you. I really I really do believe that you disrespect your own self and relationship when you do stuff like that. So that's what I'm talking about. So that's why I said private is better. Everything's not meant to be shared amongst your friends and your family.
That's what I'm saying. Now when I'm saying that I'm posting I post pictures of us and stuff like that. I'm not going into detail on nothing for nobody.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about the conversation wise
or something like that. Like
now, don't get me wrong. I posted pictures.
Tell you everything that's going on up in the crib.
Right.
That ain't nobody's business.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah, Christina says she absolutely agreed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The differences though, like I feel like it's okay to post a picture every now and then if that's what you want to do. Cool, but you're not allowing people to know the depth.
Every move you make.
Every move, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I've definitely posted pictures. Like we go out to dinner or something, we just chilling at the table. We take a picture of our food and our dinner. You know, we having a, dinner night or something like that, date night. Might post a picture like that, but it's like it's not going to be every day. Everything we do.
Yeah,
You
but
can
some
follow me
people
on.
do
You know what I'm
that.
saying? It's
Some
like
people allow social
Yes.
media to
No.
be
To dictate their relationship.
their
they take their
I
relationship.
guess, on their relationship, and then
Yeah.
that's crazy as hell. Cause like I posted pictures the other day of us going bowling, but I'm not just on there free willy showing.
Yeah.
Nah.
I was watching a show where Regina Carter, she was saying that she was used to be in this relationship with a guy named Amon, and now she's not in a relationship with him no more. And that's been deaded out a year or so ago. But she has a new boo, and she calls him Wizard Kelly. She said, I learned from my last relationship that we put everything out there. They was doing YouTube videos together, they post all over social media, everything. And she said, we allowed everybody in our business. And so she said with this relationship, what she learned to do different with this relationship is that she really likes him and he's good to her, but she don't post him. She don't talk about him. Some people don't even know she was in a relationship. She said, because I wanted to keep it private. That's for me. That's for me. And I want to protect it, so she said this time around I'm doing it different.
Yeah.
You have to. Hey, what's up? You have to because you have I'm all right. Because you have people out here that like we always say, they prey on your downfall. They don't want to see you happy. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, even when they're friends and family members that don't want to see you happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They constantly criticizing, they constantly having something to say about what you have going on. And social media does play a big part in people's relationships. It really does. It's about what you put on social media. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know. It's just wow because there's so many different platforms and
it is.
And if your page ain't private, everybody in the world can see. I would not take it to the extreme of like I'm not even gonna say my man's name. You know what I'm saying? Like my new little friend, he's respectful. We laugh, we joke, we take care of business. And I wrote something the other day, but I ain't tag him. I ain't include his name. It's a guess for y'all because ain't none of y'all mother freaking business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because soon as you tag him, as soon as then they
go search his page.
Profile.
People go down a rabbit hole.
Y'all are bored, and that's what's wrong with this.
Because it's a lot of people out here in this world now that are living life through other people's situations.
Yes.
They really are. So they go down a rabbit hole with you. I literally seen something on Facebook where this relationship had went south, and this person tagged the girl in it of the relationship, and then posted receipts of like screenshots of her page of old things she posted. Look at her then, and now you see her face now. I mean, literally critiquing every little thing, and I was just like, you have to be twisted.
You got to be.
You got no time. You got plenty of time on your hands to sit there. Literally,
that's what's wrong now. Everybody got too much time on their hands. Go write a book. Go fix a car. Go do something.
Go live your life.
Go take care of your kids. Take care of your kids.
I think I'm gonna probably be done with this social media thing sometime this year. For give me some time away because
I do a detox every year.
Looking at little reels and stuff to make me laugh and all that stuff, but I'll just have the half of the bull crap I see on this social media makes my stomach hurt.
And they post a lot of misery and stuff on it too. I mean, you have some good laughs, but it depends what your phone generates for you, because the more certain reels you like, it'll keep sending you those type of reels on social media or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just, what I do is several times during the year, I do a 7-day detox from social media. I put my phone on deactivate, and I'll make it where it says don't activate until 7 days. Yeah. That way I won't be tempted to get on there. It'll literally just detach me from that. And when I come back, I'm gonna tell you something. Every time I come back, I realize you ain't missed nothing.
No,
Mhm.
not
It's the
nothing.
same shit, different day. You ain't
Uh-huh.
missing nothing.
Exactly. True. Very
You ain't
true.
miss nothing on there. And then I go a lot. The people will be writing me in my inbox, and I won't even see it. Like, because I
Mm-hmm.
don't even go on there but to look at the reels. And then after that, maybe say something, and then I'm off. I can't deal with society's bull crap and the bull crap I have to deal with too
Yeah.
on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, I be
You
having a
know.
detox from it.
Mhm.
Okay, let's go ahead and go to our next video. We may not make it
When
through
you
all the
open your
videos.
relationship to social media, you opening it up to the devil. That's all social media is the devil. How many times do you see social media say something positively about a couple? Not too often. If LeBron James do something and he help his wife and his wife elevate, they try to find the smallest thing to bring up in the relationship, all the good things.
Right.
So when you open your life up, your relationship to Instagram, to social media, you letting the devil interfere. See, when old school relationship lasts longer because we didn't have social media to affect it. We didn't have the enemy. When you open your mindset to the devil, then he able to enter you. We gotta get back to that real love. Close that gap.
Right, because when you show that you're happy on the internet with your significant
They
other,
trying to find a way to enter that to destroy that.
Hey, how you doing?
What you
Yeah.
said.
Thank you.
He said you
Okay.
will make it through. You got 3 more.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he hit the nail on the head with that one, baby. Because sometimes you could be straight targeted on social media because of your relationship. Misery loves company. And there's
Yeah.
a whole lot of miserable mother suckers out here
Boy, I'm telling you.
to date. But you have to be strong enough to also realize that if you want to post your significant other, cool. But the thing is, I feel like you should at least limit it and make sure you're strong-minded enough to not let anybody affect what you got going on. Because you really technically, if they affect you in that way, you fucked yourself.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be no pictures up there.
Yep.
Because there will be consequences. I'm telling you, because everybody has an opinion. And when you put it out there, you're inviting everyone into your situation.
What they call them, keyboard gangsters.
Keyboard gangsters. Facebook
Yeah,
beef,
they
like I said the other day.
Because when you see them in real life, ain't nobody got nothing to say.
They're going to tuck their head and walk fast.
Yeah.
Man,
there's a lot of people. You got a lot of enemies out here that's moving around you, and you don't even know they're your enemies.
Exactly. Some of your friends are your enemies. You don't even know that.
Yes. And it's crazy. So yes, I feel like everything you do, you got to protect yourself, not just in a relationship, but like I said, your family, everything. Because like I said, I barely post my grandson. I love my grandson to life. I barely post him because of just the way I operate, thinking about I want to keep him as safe as possible.
Exactly. Too
Safe
many
as
weirdos.
possible.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But like Tim said, just because they're in your car don't mean they're riding for you. I feel that.
That part. That part. Yes. Keep your circle small, baby.
Definitely the truth.
We're going to go ahead and go to the next one.
What is the number one thing people like that people dissolve their marriages on?
It used to be money. Now I really believe that social media has changed the entire landscape of relationships. The entire landscape. I remember when I started on divorce court, you never hear about it.
Yeah.
Now it's the go-to feel-good device when she's getting on my nerves or he's getting on my nerves. I used to have to leave the house to cheat. Now I can cheat on you sitting next to you.
Easy access.
I'm with easy access. And we are not creatures willing to deal with a lot of discomfort. So instead of having the argument with you, I go online, do some subtext, Facebook, a guy from junior high says hello, who's not currently getting on my nerves. Next thing you know,
or
there's an error made.
Emotionally cheating. That's what that is.
Emotionally cheating. That's what she.
Emotionally cheating. That's why I said I don't go for that wifey, work husband shit. Now, anytime you got to go to somebody else to get what you need to be getting out of me, and we can't have a conversation about it, it's a problem. It's a problem. Like she said, it changed the whole foundation of dating and marriage and stuff like that. Your significant other could be sitting right next to you cheating. And that's what causes some insecurity in women is when you do move like that. And men too.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of men out here that would love to be posted on their woman's social media and they're not. And then that causes friction with them because it's a topsy-turvy. Men do it, women do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
It remind me of that song. Who sung that song? Oh God. A rapper. I forgot his name, but he said, women lie, men lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a level to me, like I feel like there's a line that gets crossed with social media. There's a line. Because then people get mad over the most craziest things. If you're confident in yourself and your relationship, secure in your relationship, I wouldn't give a fuck. He could like a picture, so what?
Mm-hmm. Javante said
that's why I said
on Monday, everybody is too accessible due to social media.
Exactly. Way too accessible. And the only person who should have access to you when you're in a relationship is the two people that's in the relationship.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
That's it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to the next one.
I want to talk about the social media effects on your relationship. It can impact your relationship. There's a lot of times that people will think in the relationships that it's so important for you to post or not post. And it's important that if you're with somebody that you discuss it the same way you would for a friend and asking them, is this picture okay? You got to ask, is it okay to put certain things out there? People are looking at your relationship status to see whether you're single, whether you're not. And remember that always your real life is way more important than your social media life. You have to keep things in perspective. There's many things that you're going to see on social media that are only the highlights, the best parts of each other's life. And when you're looking and comparing your relationship to other people's online, it may not be accurate or as accurate as you think. Everyone's got highs and lows in the relationship. Just make sure that your highs in your relationship are authentic, they're your truths, and no matter whether or not you choose to share them, make sure that you continue to share them with each other. Because a real relationship that counts is not just what's on social media, it is a relationship that you share with your partner.
That's true.
Yeah, it is. It really is. People put out stuff they want to keep up with the Joneses. And that's it. Okay, let's get into our last video.
We got to get down to the real reason why people don't want to post their significant other online. And it boils down to insecurity, right? It's two sides to that coin. A lot of women are scared to post their man on social media because, self-admittedly, they're scared that, all these other women gonna just start coming for my man and and I don't feel like dealing with that. Well, fact is that if you have an attractive man, those women are coming for him anyway, right? It's just not on social media. So at the end of the day, if a woman could just come in and scoop your man that easily, was he ever your man to begin with? Right? And then the other side of that coin is men who are insecure about, hey man, if I post my old lady online, that's going to run away, you know what I'm saying, potential women that may want me or whatever the case may be. If you're that worried about running away potential women, what are you doing in the relationship? Just go be single. Just go entertain those women. And the wild part about it is that posting your girl is not going to run those women away. As a matter of fact, it's going to bring more to you. If we're going to be all the way honest here.
Yeah. What he said.
What he said. That's why I said you got to be confident in yourself. Let me tell you something. I feel like a lot of women don't understand. Beyond the aesthetics, the most sexiest thing, and I feel like it's with a man too, the most sexiest thing on a person is their confidence. Not confidence, but being confident in who you are. That is very attractive. I don't care if you out here dating Bigfoot. If he a confident Bigfoot, we rocking because hey, you don't know what that person brings to the table. You have to be confident in who you are, and you have to be confident in who you with.
Exactly.
You know, and all that other stuff go to the wayside. I used to get a lot of slack in relationships because I was the type of person, and I still am the type of person that if my man got a compliment, okay, because I know you fine. You know, I know you good at what you do, baby. So I'm not tripping about no other woman. giving you a compliment, something like that. But you know what? I actually had the opposite response. I would get the opposite response. I got men that was mad because I wasn't mad. That was a red flag for me. What you want to say?
He said it's a thin line between cocky and confident.
It is. It really is. That was the next thing I was gonna say. You know, confidence and cocky is two different things. But being, like I said, being confident in who you are, there's a lot of things that didn't affect me. I don't know. It just didn't bother me. But when I seen the person I was in a relationship with get upset because I wasn't upset, that was a red flag for me. Because that means it's some kind of insecurity in you where you're how can you be upset because I'm not mad? You would think most men be like, oh shit, my woman ain't tripping, you know, whatever the case may be. But when they upset at you because you're not upset, that's weird. That's weird to me.
That is weird.
Yes. Well, I enjoyed the topic, ladies. It was really interesting. And that fun fact about when social media started, that got me, y'all. I was just like, what? 1997? And the first thing I remember is MySpace. I'm telling you, I'm probably going to end up going down a rabbit hole about this situation. I don't know.
Everybody loved MySpace.
Yes.
MySpace was dope.
And that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that a lot of people didn't know about 6 Degrees and Friendster because it wasn't that popular then.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the first popular thing I remember is MySpace.
Me too.
What was your favorite? MySpace, Mocha, or Black Planet?
I love MySpace. I'm Siren. I had a thing with MySpace.
I like Mocha.
Really?
I didn't get on Mocha.
I liked Mocha.
I never get on Mocha.
And then I liked Black Planet.
I like
but Black Planet. I don't know.
Both.
I love MySpace.
Was real good, but you know, I feel like Black Planet was super spicy.
I think that and Mocha. I think both of those was
Yeah, and I ain't never been on either one, so that's crazy work.
You ain't never been on Mocha when it came out? Black Planet, okay, so Black Planet kind of remind me of a like Tag when they, you know, because Tag came after.
I forgot about Tag.
Yeah, girl.
I used to love Tag.
I used to love Tag too.
Let me telling all the secrets. It's on everything.
Hey, Tag used to be the spot. I ain't even hold it. It used to be the spot.
I think I have to put that in there with the rest of them. I would say if I had to put them in line, MySpace was like the originator, so everybody liked that because it was the first.
Yeah.
But then came like, I don't even know what came next. Was it Black Planet? Was it Mocha? Was it Tag? But
I think Mocha and Black Planet came like back to back, but I don't know which one came first. I'm thinking Mocha did.
I would have to say one of my favorite was Tagged.
Mine was Tagged. I ain't gonna. Mine was Tagged. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Tag set it off on a whole new level.
Tag was fun.
It was. It was fun. I remember we used to be able to buy people as pets on Tag.
Who are you talking to? I know you like Tag. Who are you talking to?
Yeah, who are you talking to?
He's talking to one of y'all.
with his POF ass.
I got on POF one time and I was like, no. I feel like POF is pervert central.
Yes, it is.
What he say?
He said Miss Black, and I did have POF. You know what POF stand for? Plenty of fucking. That's all it was.
I don't know, y'all. POF used to give me pervert vibes. I was like,
I'm telling you. Like you had your wife, had your kids. That was POF.
Had your dog, your cat, your trash, everything. Had it all.
Had a whole habit.
There was something for everybody on that damn POF.
Baby.
Had yourself, because even the females coming for you. I was like, oh, no, I can't get jiggy with this shit.
Oh, no. POF took me on a whole nother level because I was like, I mean, there's something, but I think that's when I really learned about people's.
He said
fetishes.
that's all of it.
We're gonna do a topic about fetishes. We're gonna do a topic about fetishes.
That would be good.
Yes,
that's the next one. That's
the next one. Talk about people fetishes. Y'all be amazed some of the fetishes that I have learned about people.
I got one for you right now. I can't wait. It's burning my mouth. You hear me? It's burning.
Say it for the show, girl. Say it for the show.
You can tell I'm not into social media like that. I've never of none of those but MySpace. You never heard of none of them but MySpace?
Really?
Christina, you have been.
You've been sheltered.
You've been sheltered.
You've been cuddled.
And I don't mean ain't no disrespect or anything, but you've been sheltered, girl. That was a lot.
I'm talking about it. So many social media sites out here that it is crazy.
You was not living life.
I'm telling you, I used to date a guy and we met on MySpace, and then I went down a rabbit hole per usual, and I found out that motherfucker was married.
But
had a whole nother page on MySpace. What she said?
Said I only deal with Instagram and TikTok. This was before them. This was before.
We talking about back in the day.
Back in the heyday.
Yeah, girl. you far behind.
And you talking about girl. You done missed it.
Far behind. I'm gonna tell you what's so funny. What's so funny is like my son. We sitting in the car one night, and when I first got on TikTok, he said, "You can't get more followers than me on TikTok." And I was like, I don't know, because he introduced me to TikTok. I was like, I don't know, maybe not. So, yeah, I got more followers on TikTok than he do. I got more followers on Instagram than he do. Yes. What Javante say?
He said, Christina, yes, you are sheltered. Yes, it's for him to be your best friend to be on every site and you not to be on one.
Bless is calling them out tonight, baby. You know she don't play. It's like she don't play. Mm-hmm. Sugar and spice twice as nice.
I just picked out your roof.
I know, and ain't no wrong with that, baby. Ain't no wrong with that. What he say?
I ain't got no shame in my game. And don't.
We know. Trust us.
You ain't got to tell us what we already know.
Well, that's all the videos that we have for tonight, and that topic was really good. And so next week, bless that we're gonna do that topic about the fetishes.
Listen, we can do a part 2 right now.
Hey.
We're gonna let's be in bed tonight. Look, I might not talk much, but when I do, that shit gonna stick. You understand me?
It's gonna stick, baby. It's gonna stick. Hey, I can't wait for next week. So y'all here right here next week is gonna be about fetishes. So I hope y'all tune in. Yes, tune in to Ladies Night. I'm gonna have to pull my hard liquor out on that night.
I will have the drink handy.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in to the Shorty Logic Podcast Ladies Night. Make sure y'all come next week and check us out 8 p.m. Central Time and 7 p.m. Central Time. No. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. Y'all, I'm in a totally different time zone than them, so I be confused every week. Every week, y'all. I be like, what time is it again? That part. But we enjoyed y'all tuning in. Hopefully we'll see y'all next week. And I guess we out of here.